Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here for Unity. I'm so excited to be showing you a Thanksgiving card. We are using the brand new release of the Ann Butler strips. Super fun, very versatile, and I want to show you how we're using the same strip that we used for a Christmas card earlier for a fall card. Then for the sentiment, we're using the Gracie Ellie Designs Obsessively Grateful, and we're using the thanks. For our color combinations, we're using the Early Espresso, which is a really dark chocolate brown, Soft Suede, which is a light brown, and Sahara Sand, which is kind of a grayish light brown. We have a piece of craft cardstock, some Nouveau drops, and this is in Crystal Drops Gloss Buttermilk. And you can see what it looks like dried up. So let's get started. All right, so I have put down some tape to hold down my craft cardstock. We're going to begin with that Sahara Sand, which is a really light brown. Almost, it's going to kind of mix in with that craft cardstock. And we're going to bring stamp to ink pad, and so we're going to do a beautiful border of squares, but we're going to layer them on top of each other. So we're going to begin with that lightest color. So it's going to be a gingham powder of ginghams, if that makes any sense. So a plaid of plaids. So we're going to add these guys, keeping it very simple. And again, a last minute Thanksgiving card, or you're mass producing your Thanksgiving cards, just getting to it. Super, super easy, but I love this tone-on-tone stamping, which makes it simple because you're using very minimal supplies. And I love being able to use the same supplies for different occasions because it really brings out all the versatility of these stamp sets. So on this one, you really want to be sure that you kind of line up the two pieces. And if you don't, that's okay. It's a handmade card, right? So we're going to leave enough space for our next color, which is going to be that soft suede, which is just a little bit darker. All right. And then we're just going to pretend that the paper continues down here. So we're going to stamp that down. You can clean off your stamp set or not. I'm just going to set this aside while I fight with the opening of that. There we go. We're going to move on to that soft suede, and we're going to stamp where we have those openings. Whoop. Try that again. Okay. So it's just going to add that really pretty plaid color. I'm going to shift my acetate here. We're going to stamp right there. Stamp right here. As you can see, I'm not stamping over this. I'm just simply adding where the spots are open. Use the bottom part of this. While I get this on the frame, I'm going to remove this little piece of tape and do that. And now you have a really pretty background ready to go and ready for embellishment. All right, so now that our background is nice and dry, we're going to begin stamping our sentiments. So I have the thanks. We're going to ink it up with that Early Espresso, which is super, super dark chocolate brown. It almost looks black. We're going to stamp it on my piece of craft cardstock. I'm going to hold it down for just a couple seconds and really allow the cardstock to absorb that color. And there we have it. Super easy, super pretty. Now we're going to go ahead and hand cut it. If you do purchase this from Unity, you will find that Unity also offers the digifiles. So you can put it in on your die cutting machine, such as your Cricut or your Silhouette, and then have those cut out for you, super clean. And then being able to just stamp it over and having a beautiful sentiment. So I'm going to finish cutting this, and I'm trying to be as round as possible because it just makes it nice and clean. We're almost there. But really the best thing to do is purchase the cut file for your stamp sets, and it's really going to make everything super easy, especially with smaller images. Okay, I'm going to set that aside, close that up. We're going to bring in some foam adhesive for this. And I have little strips of foam. So we're going to flip this over. We're going to add those strips. And then one more. We're going to place it off to the side. And then we are going to come in with our Nuvo buttermilk. And I felt like this is just going to tie the whole thing together. And I feel like this background stamp that we have created really does look like a flannel Pendleton. Super pretty. And you know, it would be really fun to be add like another image, or you want to add some twine, that would work too. But we're going to keep it nice and simple. I just wanted to show you guys how to make this plaid background using 2 colors, using the newest Ann Butler strips. All right, guys, that does it. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Crystal Thompson for Unity, doing some DIY plaid backgrounds with the Ann Butler strips. Have an amazing day.